Hopefully I remember how to do all this stuff that I'm meant to do on this run. There really shouldn't be anything that I have to test, I don't think. Should be able to just wing most of the bosses. Hopefully I have enough time to finish this run today, actually. I might not, but... Yeah, I have to imagine Godskin's gonna get crushed by this, right? They have to get crushed. I guess the only concern is that I accidentally hit the other one, but even if that happens, memory grace out and redo. No problem. We could probably even kill him in one cycle. Well... You maybe could, dude. Oh. Whoops. Let me turn everything off. I guess I'll give myself the maps though. I like having the maps. There we go. It does not, Marcel. So first stop, we will... I don't know. I don't know what the first stop is. This run won't be quick. There's no way this run's going to be quick, because using Howl just adds a lot of time. And then the early game setup, it's going to be at least 2 hours. Not yet, last. That's probably something I'll do in maybe about a month or so. We'll do a bunch of run requests, and then I might do one of those other celebrity no-hit runs or whatever, celebrity build no-hit runs, and then after that, maybe master run. So yeah, we'll just run to... Let's just run straight to Loretta. Like, that's the first stop. And then once we get there... I will... Go to round table, get the longsword. Come back here, kill Alexander. And then fight Loretta. And then after that, we can go get the medallions. Get hidden form, unseen form. And, get a +6. And then that should be good. Yeah, we gotta... Eventually, once we're ready to do that next celebrity build no-hit run, we'll make a poll on it. Of people's suggestions on who it should be. This is a good route, though. We spent quite a bit of time, I would say about a month and a half ago, once we were going to start up the request again, to make a route where I really did not have to test that much stuff in order to start attempting it. And yeah, so getting Unseen Form instead of Assassin's Gambit is part of that, right? Because for Assassin's Gambit, certain weapons aren't really strong enough to kill Bernal in a quick way. And so using Assassin's Gambit means that, or Unseen Form means that I don't have to test anything because it's the same every time. And basically, yeah, the only things that I need to test are Godskin Duo, which most weapons are good enough to script them with sleep. But then the main thing is Gideon, right? Because Gideon actually does change depending on the weapon. So what I will do, once I have some time, I'll make some sort of spreadsheet that has the runes that I would normally collect on the average run. Like, let's say, just say the minimalist run, like the Iron Balls route or something like that. And yeah, and then I can have an idea of what sort of level I would be, so I can just test based on that. I guess I'd also have to consider runes spent as well. Yeah, runes spent is another thing. Now we're going to go this way because we need that Faith Talisman. Well, Unseen Form is a spell that doesn't make you silent, whereas Assassin's Gambit does. So I believe if you went with Unseen Form plus the Assassin chest piece, then it would be basically the same. Although Assassin's Gambit also lasts longer. Actually, maybe it doesn't. Maybe they're the same. I actually can't remember. Yoel, thanks for stopping by, dude. I can't remember which one lasts longer. Osman for silence? There's not. Well, which one? The Vile one or whatever? I can't remember. Maybe there is. Where do you get that one from? Totally forgot about that talisman, dude. And that's why I've never used it. It's because it's from a quest line. I guess. Which way should I be going here? I kind of generally like to go get the academy key, but we really don't need it here. I don't think. Mark Zuckerberg build with serpent bone blade. I don't understand. Oh, because he's like a lizard. I'm not sure if there's going to be a lot of stance breaking on this. I mean, probably. But the boss might die too quick. And I also think this is probably a weapon that you don't want to be using on every single enemy. Or a boss, I mean. Maybe it is. I'm sure it'll at least get the job done. But where it's maybe the best in the whole game is on those huge bosses. That's where it's maybe the best in the whole game. Right, we just saw that Elden Beast kill. The only kill that is probably better than that is with the Starfist or Iron Balls. That's I mean, which is the best weapon in the game. So yeah, Placidusax, Elden Beast. I don't know what other bosses, but I'm sure there's more. We didn't test Fire Giant. Yeah, that'll be interesting. I mean, it should be good in phase 2, right? To get a bunch of hits on the hand. In the head. We'll probably stun him, I bet. We can do a sleep strat for Fire Giant in phase 1. Where we basically break his ankle thing and then sleep him immediately. And then just spam him until he's in phase 2. Although it might almost be too much poise damage. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see if this is actually a viable no-hit weapon, because we know it's good. But is it good enough to justify killing an extra boss, going through an entire extra area? I'm not sure. Probably not. It's probably not. Well, it's going to be viable, but it's probably not actually, if you're going to do no-hit worth to use this weapon, unless you just really want to use it. A little consistent. I agree. I think that'll be the weakest part of it. And that's why you need to be fighting a big boss, right? So that you can mitigate the RNG or just hit more times. And that's why I was saying, again, like, I think the best case for this boss on the big, or best case for this weapon's on the big bosses, which is obvious. Then on the smaller ones, there's better options, probably.
Maybe I'll give you the best nut ever.
Solid Rain, thanks for the 2-month Prime sub, dude. It's best weapon in the game, though? Which weapon? The Starfist? Or what? Which one? Why did I... Okay. I guess it's fine. I didn't actually mean to buy that, but... Well, Starfist are the highest damage. And also the highest poise damage. So... Yeah, I mean, it is debatable, though, for sure. It is debatable, because... Sure, you could argue, like... You know... What could you argue? Some other weapons... like, you could argue other weapons are better, I guess. I guess I'm gonna go get a Golden Vow now. Or... I don't think we might as well while we're here. I'm pretty sure with Square Off, this is fine. Darkmoon Greatsword? Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that is fair. Yeah, and Darkmoon Greatsword has range. So yeah, there's definitely a case to be said where Darkmoon Greatsword's a better weapon. For no hit, 10 times out of 10, I'm taking Starfist, though. How could he have possibly not gotten knocked off there? You know what? Maybe I could even use an Exalted Flesh on Loretta. We're really going all out for Loretta, dude. Golden Vow, Exalted Flesh. We're gonna blast her. What's up, Nathan?
Can you hear me? Help me. I'm stuck. Hello? Anyone? I at least. My thanks.
This isn't weapon art only, I guess.
Oh, that's... well,
Oh, I guess why did I have to... I forgot he gives you one.
What do you... Wait. I see. I see it now. All lose their wits.
Oh, that was close. Jesus, dude. Maybe uppercuts are better on him with score off. Not actually sure. I wonder how many frames away from getting hit I was right there. That was a little close. That would have sucked. Just minus 16 minutes for no reason. Actually, I should figure that out, whether I should be doing uppercuts there or not. I need to reallocate my flasks. Ever lost a run to him? I'm sure I have. We'll go, yeah, that, I mean, 3 is easily enough with this. Does the WA in request mean weapon art or weapon acquired? I actually don't even know. Probably. Well, is that like a column title? Oh, weapon art. Okay. What if the pebble makes enough noise to turn this enemy? I'm gonna try it. I suppose it does. It's funny. I went to get Golden Vow and I didn't even put it on anything. Whoops. At least I have an Exalted Flesh.
The gods demand repentance. Cough up your coin. All of it.
Oh, I kind of delayed that. Whoops. Probably shouldn't have. War, thanks so much for the donation, dude. I appreciate that. Think the farm in Dark Souls 1 is better. The farm for what? Do I remember how to do this? Probably not, honestly. I don't remember. Oh, Covenant items? I don't know. I've never done the farm in DS1. Not sure. I think that was the right lineup, actually. It's... This always happens, dude. Or I come back to doing this skip, and I don't remember. I don't remember the lineups I do. Because it's usually like few and far between when I actually do this. No, well, I've done all achievements no hit in Dark Souls 3, but not Dark Souls 1. And I have honestly have no intention of ever doing it in Dark Souls 1. Oh my goodness, dude, what is happening? Use the damn keyboard. At least that lineup's good. Oh my god, how did I fall so far down? That second jump is like timing. That's why, and I don't remember the timing very well, clearly. I should have gotten unseen form before this, dude. Here we go. I had to delay my second jump a bit more.
The gods demand repentance.
Yo, Dan, as well. Thanks for the donation, man.
All of it.
I appreciate it, dude. Okay, so let's so we killed Loretta. Let's just continue on the normal routing now. Normal routing.
Oh, you might. You here as a
I don't think we could. I mean, turtlenecks aren't bad anywhere, but I don't think we really need it. See, isn't it a lot less painful to do a run like this, where the start of the run is 100% consistent, and then just, you know, you're not going to reset to pure RNG 15 minutes in? Eating shot consistent? Well, I only did it like maybe 5 times, but it seemed like it was, so surely it is. If he survives, I'll probably save the run by just going to get rot pots, like Memory of Grace out. Because we actually already have Lake of Rot active at that point, so wouldn't be too much effort to just go get those and just save the run. We're attempting this here, I guess, Yurdi. We quickly went through testing some of the stuff earlier. And now we're doing the run. Guess we'll start by going over here. Yeah, that's fine. If it's not nighttime. Whoops. Not sure. I don't think I really need to get the axe talisman for anything. There actually seems to be a small chance that you can get chased up the ladder. I think it happened the other day. I don't know if it was when I was doing the master run, but the master run is the first time I started doing this strat where I just gun it through. What's wrong with that guy? Does seem to be very rare to get chased up here, though. And even if you do, you just, I mean, you just blast the guy when he gets to the top. All right, we get that one. Any mods in the YouTube chat? I wanna... blast that guy? Thanks, Water, dude. Dude, -6 is nice. It's nice out today. I'd love to see that, dude. That I was in Vancouver. I am not in Vancouver. Yeah, I'm in Ottawa, yeah. Yeah, surely I'm in Texas, dude. With my good buddy Asmongold. You slept before the run ends? Yep, you hate to see it. Yeah, it's been a while since I've stayed up that late to finish a run, dude. It's been a long time. End Moog Spear Run? What does that mean? End it. The plan is to... we'll do this one. We'll probably do another any percent, and then we'll go Moog Spear. I'm not really a UFC guy. Go get the Beast Torch, I guess, even though... I'm sure I need it for something. But you know what, though? Maybe I don't, because we already went through the other 4. We don't need it in the sewer. There's got to be something that I'm forgetting. You always need the Beast Torch, dude. Oh, we didn't finish routing it yet, no. Kept saying it'd be a short stream. Oh, right, the Somber 5. Yeah, true. I guess that'd be another reason why to get a different Somber 5. Did I say it would be a short stream? I didn't think I said that. Maybe I did. Let me think of where else the Beast Torch is used. I don't know if we need the Beast Torch, man. I'm saying it every 5 minutes. That what? It was gonna be a short stream. Today's gonna be a short stream. That's what I've been saying. It. Today's a short stream for sure. Maybe I don't know. Have I ever seen so many players get to misconduct? I didn't even watch the game. I only heard about it, so I don't know. I guess I'm gonna get this thing up here for the cave. Rats before sewer. Oh, true, actually. Yeah, that is true. Okay, yeah, for sure we need it there. I knew there was going to be somewhere. Yeah, I do remember saying at some points that I wasn't sure if I was going to finish the run. I do remember that. That's what you mean. Summer 5 without torch? No, I mean, we got the torch. I was just trying to think if we could have, you know... Oh. No way, right? That's crazy. How did that happen? How did that happen, dude? I've done this such an absurd number of times, and I haven't seen that strat not work properly. Let's go from here. You guys talking about ban? With languages and stuff, I honestly don't care if people talk in other languages, but like most streamers don't like it because you know they can't understand it, and like I don't care as long as you're not, you know, like saying, I don't know, as long as you're like if you're having a conversation with somebody else in some other language, I actually just don't care. But yeah, if you start saying stupid shit, then that's a problem. Yeah, that's the good question above water. I guess, I don't know. Usually someone will like translate it or something. And I don't know. Like usually someone will know and they can say it, but
I'll give you the best nut ever.
yeah, as long as it's nothing bad, then it's totally fine.
New War Robots game.
Pillows, thanks for the 23-month resub, dude. Man, I love War Robots. The worst sponsor I've ever done, man. That was painful. Dude, I like RSL ads, man. I mean sponsored segments. Because I understand the game and stuff. But yeah. That was definitely before your time, Hunter, dude. That would have been like 3 years ago. Or, yeah. Or at least 2 years ago. But yeah, that it taught me a valuable lesson to, you know, test what I'm going to be playing on stream before I do it. because yeah, they made me play for 2 hours. And it was honestly like the least... I think it's supposed to be like some sort of action game, kind of. But it was so fucking slow. And it was just a bunch of bots. And it was... Oh, dude, it was bad. It was pretty rough, dude. It was the longest 2 hours of my life, probably. How much did I earn from that? Definitely not enough. Definitely not enough. That's for sure. I don't remember, though. It wouldn't have been a lot. This also at a time where my stream was a lot smaller. And I wasn't even full-time streaming or anything. Which... I guess this way makes sense, right? Sorta? Just gotta go around the long way. I like Sekiro way more, honestly, because Sekiro runs well. If Bloodborne ran well, then that would be... I would be pretty even on them, actually, but... Still don't have a universal language? I don't think there needs to be one. Well, I mean, I guess they're like kind of... You want to sound like a nerd, you could just say like math is or something, but... That's what the nerd would say. Simply talking math, dude. Easy. So, I have 10K. What should I do with it? Did I just dump some levels in? What? Okay, wait a second. This isn't right. Oh no, we don't even do this yet, man. What am I doing? We're just down here to get the grace. I think. I'm pretty sure this is what I did last time. Pretty sure this is not what I did last time, man. Clearly, I'm not lost. Totally lost, dude. I didn't remember the path I was supposed to take there. And surely by now I've done it. Funny how it doesn't really fade in. It just pops right in. I guess they probably thought people would not do this order. Okay, so we got on C4. And now what? We have the weapon. Guess we'll go down here now. Get all of our runes. Let's get the Somber 7. Wait, also, when dude, somebody mentioned it too. When I was testing, I only did plus I only did +6, didn't I? What am I doing, dude? Somebody even said, and I kind of just didn't even know what they were talking about. They're like, why not go +9? We get the Severn here, dude. Oh my goodness. And we were talking about the sewer and all that stuff. Yeah, well, at least I realized how stupid I am. So it's going to be even more broken than what we saw. It actually makes this route more viable, though, I would say. $25, $30 price the DLC will cost. I think we've talked about this the other day. I think it will be more expensive than a normal DLC for a game, but it'll easily be worth it, I think. Yeah, I was saying it would be like 40 to 50 because the rumor is that it's going to be 2 DLCs combined into one. Or who knows, actually. Maybe they release it in 2 parts. Maybe that's the better way to do it. I never actually even thought about that. But yeah, maybe they'll release just like 2 at the same time, right? I don't know if that's been done before, but DLC bigger than base game. Imagine, dude. It's actually just Elden Ring 2. That's it. Eight, 9, Lake of of course, we're just gonna get the Dragon Barrel one. I don't really know what's happening here. It's kind of the annoying thing of not having Assassin's Gambit. I'm a little concerned for these guys, actually. I'm not... Here's what I'll do. I believe this guy paths. I'm just going to wait. I'm just going to wait for him to path across. Just kidding. He doesn't. Oh, fuck. I don't kill him in 1 hit. Why are you running? Stop running. Probably should have tested this better before we did this, but... Fuck. What should I have done next time for this part? Because I don't really like how this has gone. Probably should have just reposted him there. Well, hopefully I will survive here. Oh, yeah, I could use Pebble, actually, but... That was such a disaster. wonder if there's any... There's no Sovereign 5s down here, though, is there? All right, we got the weapon, you guys. So... Go to EG, I guess.
Well, I presume. Oh, I am an old soul.
Spend all these runes. As many as I can. We have 2,000, and I guess... Can I level up a bit? Just trying to optimize my runes here, because we're gonna Memory of Grace in this next section. So we're just going straight to +9, I guess. We're just going straight to +9. Alright, let's make sure I have the Beast Torch out. How many times have I read it with this weapon? I guess once. I think this run is pretty well showcasing the downside of using Unseen Form over Assassin's Gambit. Like, making noise is a pretty big deal. Why is he so fast?
Maybe I'll give you the best nut ever.
Holy shit, this guy's an Olympic sprinter, dude. Oat Gub, thanks for the Brandon Prime sub. Thanks, dude. Okay, well, so look at that, you guys. We got 5, 6, 7. Straight to +9. We're here. This is actually something I don't really like about the somber routes that we do, and I kind of I don't know what I didn't want to spend as much effort trying to get to +9 on these routes with the somber weapons as early as possible, because it's kind of cheesy, right? And when you compare that to the smithing stone routes, you don't have an equivalent option, really. Unless you want to go to Mogwin, but even then, I guess not really Mogwin, but you just can't do the same thing. And so I kind of liked staying at a lower upgrade to have a more equal comparison with the smithing stone weapons versus somber weapons, but I guess this one we're getting +9 because it actually makes sense. Yeah, and that's +9 just like that, dude. So
Well, then I presume.
I think we only got to +3, right? +9. So what else? We can get the magic. Or we could get the intelligence tier here, but I'm almost hesitant to get it because I don't even think we need it. I will put Golden Vow on this, though, I guess. We can go to Round Table and put it on the dagger. It makes more sense. No, we are using Howl, yeah. But we're not going to use Howl before Godric's, though. Of course. We also do need this one. Okay, I think we're good to go. We just got to get to the stat requirements: 2 int and 5 dex, which hopefully we can hit.
You're no match loud. You're.
Will this leave me with enough faith to get to 13? I'm not sure. Might just put a couple... Like, maybe we just get to 13 now. We're plus 9, dude. We don't need more damage. Yeah, that'll be fine. It's not optimal, but... Yeah, I guess we could get the interior. I kind of don't feel like getting it. Oh, yeah, so let's go get the magic tier, though, for sure. And Howl. Do I have... I don't have crafting yet. Shit, and I just spent all my runes. Ah, dude, why did I do that? Go kill Knight's Cavalry. We need some more runes. Or the crafting gets only 300, right? Or something. How much do we have? Surely enough.
And I can also that you're not then wine. I am Carl.
We just need some fire pots. I don't have one butterfly, dude. God damn it, man. Why didn't I think about this more? I've literally crossed by so many butterflies. There's numerous I could have picked up, I know. Let's get these, though. Ah, bastard. I don't think nighttime matters here, right? I only have one cracked pot. So, is this a problem? Can I recraft after I throw the first one? Actually, I have no idea. I can still craft now. Feels like it's been so long since I've done this stuff, man. I don't know why. Feels like it's been forever since I've done some of this stuff. Okay, well, we got Howl. And now it is time for the Avatar. We definitely can get... We definitely can get the intelligence tier, but it's literally only for Margit and Godric, which feels not that important. I guess... Nah, I mean... Might do a Kukri strat here, actually. Sounds like a good idea. Let's just Golden Vow. only have 2 Kukris. Okay, not a good idea. Let's just kill him. So you should stun here. Okay. Well, the tower counts as a hit, even if it doesn't... Well, the way that tower works, it deals damage to you, regardless of if it does build up. Like, it just... When it does build up, it also does damage, that tower specifically. So, in that case, yeah. Like, you take damage from it, which counts as a hit. Yeah, for statuses, normally... For the actual status part, it usually only counts when it procs. It just, in that case, the tower also just deals damage, so... Alright, market time. Well. Yep. That's what happens. The life of Margit, dude. Not a good one. I love how when you do this, he gets interrupted by Gostock.
The gates! Open the gates!
I bought the bow, right? Okay, good. This would definitely be good for Rykard in phase 1. But phase 2, of course, you would have to go into the lava. Yeah, this would be amazing for Rykard phase 1, though. At least I think so. Let's just do this running section, then we'll go take out Gillica. I only have 2. Hopefully that's enough, man. Like this is basically just using the Kukris that we got at the very start of the game, and that's all we've got. Because that's part of the reason why I like to go get the Academy key and go through there a lot of the time. Is because you don't have to... Like, there's a pickup there. So you don't really have to worry so much. But I have just enough here. But I don't know if I need more throughout the run or not. I guess in a lot of ways, the back way through this area is a lot... It definitely is a lot comfier, man. That Asmongold run was the first run I ever did that. It's pretty comfy, dude, but... Obviously, it's much slower. I'll just drink, I guess. No, I've never played Elden Ring. I heard it sucks, though. And it's way too easy of a game, is what I've heard, so I don't play easy games. Guess I should have pulled this lever and then went to get that. I think I'll get the pots here because I didn't start the game out with any, which maybe was a mistake. Or I guess I can just buy them from Kale, though. Maybe that's what I should have done earlier. I guess I won't get these then. Because we've restocked on some cuckeries, though. We don't need to level up, dude. He's gonna get destroyed. And then yeah, right after this, we're gonna get access to Howl, and it's basically game over for the game. Not for me. Or surely not for me. Actually, not sure if this would be fast enough doing this. Let's see if I can do an R2 here. Didn't quite reach him. I probably could have killed him right there, actually. I mean, for sure, +9 would easily kill him there, but...
I am the Lord of all that is
We'll just play it a bit safer.
and one day we'll return together to our home, bathed in rays of gold.
Yeah, very tough game, dude. But yeah, this is also, again, you know, this is why I kind of wanted to stay away from doing the +9 routes at this point in time. You know? But it makes too much sense on this route to get a +9 because the Somber 7's right there. But with a lot of other routes, it doesn't make sense to get a 7 before the capital because... Yeah, because you gotta, you know, go through Volcano Manor or, like, kill Noble or something. And since these are run requests, we're never going to kill Rykard, ever. Unless someone requests a Serpent Hunter, which I wouldn't do, so... We're literally never going to be killing Rykard, and so we just never have to go through Volcano Manor. And kill Noble. And then, that's, like, Volcano Manor and... Volcano Manor's the Somber 7 that makes the most sense overall. For any percent runs, but... But even if we just stay at +6, it's still not a fair comparison, right? Because mostly on the Smithing Stone runs, I just get a +12. Because that's the most efficient way to do it. And so a +12 would be more equivalent to a +4. But it's so easy to get a +6 though, right? But I guess I could just do +4 instead on those somber weapons. But then where would you get the 5 and 6 though? Like, that's... Where would 5 and 6s be on the way? I guess there's probably a bunch in here. But, I mean, Old Altus Tunnel really isn't that far out of the way. I don't know. Alright, yeah, we're gonna get this. And we are going to start using Howl, which is an extra 25% damage. I'm gonna get a bunch of intelligence now. Don't do Noble Skip. I kind of just like fighting Noble, I think. But yeah, I definitely could do the Noble Skip. But I would never go all the way there just for a Somber 7. I'd rather just go +6. I would only get that Somber 7 if I was going through Volcano Manor anyways. Oh, yeah, there is the 5 outside of Redan, dude. A good point, actually. Maybe it is a little slow. Maybe. It's not that slow, though. Hmm. I think it would have been cool if it was in Cyberdan. It would have been just like in Slave Knight Gale. There's that ring knight at the back of the arena. Or I guess more closer to the front of the arena. Drops a slab. I think that was really cool. And then you could have him and Gale blasting you at the same time. Gale technically a duo boss, dude. Kinda. Not really. A multi-enemy boss, you could say. If you want the song name, !song. No one knows what they're doing first playthrough? That is true. I don't know what that's a response to, but that is true. What's definitely true as well, though, is if you're fine with searching stuff up, like say you're having a really hard time through the game and you just search up how to do stuff, then the games become much easier. Or like, obviously they do, but they become easy to a point where like they get trivialized, which I kind of also like. Right, the no hit runs I do is a good example. If you searched up a route like this, I guess we'll go from here. If you searched up, you know, if you were stuck and you're like, okay, I want to beat the game, but I don't want to be struggling like this. You could search up a route, get yourself a high upgraded weapon, and just mow the game down if you wanted to. And that could be more fun for some people. Faith is for Howl, which we'll start using here. Yeah, that's one of the good things about these games, I think. And that's basically what I did in my first playthrough of DS3. It's basically that. Now, I didn't search up how to get the most optimal upgrades, but I searched up where the items were in the area so I didn't miss anything. And, like, searched up how to get through stuff. Mostly just maps. But still. I can't remember if this guy hears you. Elden Ring tells you nothing, so you have to search things out. Well, you don't have to, but if you want to complete everything, then you do. I wonder how much it pains people that I sit here and don't open this chest. There's always those people that just get upset because I don't pick up every item. They see it and I don't pick it up and they get annoyed by that. Imagine a chest is much worse. It's the strength talisman. Open the chest and not pick up the item. Dude, that's mean as hell. I'm totally going to start doing that. Although most runs can use that talisman, though. Like, a lot of runs can use that talisman. So I usually pick it up. But just this one, I don't. Well, actually, I mean, maybe not. Probably all the run requests I've done this year, I haven't needed that. Alright, we got Howl now. So you can, is the earliest you can get the Spellblade set, is that, is that after you burn the Erd Tree? Or can you get it before that? I mean, I'm just gonna get it after I burn the Erd Tree, but
The festival.
Oh, did I? Oh, thank you, actually. Whoops. That would have been bad. Yeah, Roger said, yeah. Like, what's the earliest you can get that? Yeah, I'm sure you can get it earlier somehow. I just don't know how. Corey Perry update. I actually did see it, dude. Yeah. Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, oh boy. But no, there's still no way, right? I think it's really unfortunate, dude, because like whatever he did is gonna tarnish his career. Yeah, he might have been doing some like who knows, man? Who fucking knows what he could have done? Yeah, dude. Go chat with Roger. Yeah, you can. You can get the rapier after that, but you can't get his armor there, can you? I don't know. Maybe he was. I don't know, because some people are saying he was like doing some drugs or something like that. Would that be enough for a team to release him? I don't know. It depends, maybe. But I doubt it. I don't think that's true. So I just have no idea. Nobody does, anyways. So yeah. Well, banging some teammate's mom would be enough, probably. Yeah. That would be enough. All right, dude. So I should have enough for Howell here. There it is. Honestly, don't like this opening anymore. I used to prefer getting it, but I'm like this. I like the other openings better. That one scares me. Also, get absolutely destroyed. See, so imagine you're on your first playthrough and you're searching up things how to get through the game, and you end up with this build. You'd probably be a higher level than 36.
Maybe I'll give you the
You
best
would
nut
clear
ever.
the game so easily, right? You know? And I think that's the nice part about these games, dude, because that's the case for all the Souls games. And so I like that, you know, people can have the option. That's the easy mode that everyone wants. Kinda. This is +9. Sleeping Giant, thanks for the brand new sub, dude. But yeah, the reason we're +9 here is because the Wing of Astel is very close to a Somber 7, so it makes too much sense to not... It makes too much sense to upgrade to +9 on this one, even though I was describing earlier, I don't really like doing it too much because it's not like a fair comparison to other weapons that I haven't been getting as highly upgraded, especially Smithing Stone ones. But yeah. All right, which... I should have gotten this Grace here for the Starlight Shard. Because we're gonna... I think that's the next talisman that we're gonna get. So... I'm just gonna go get this one, man. We need 2 Starlight Shards. Well, we could get a +10. I mean, we know how. That's actually the first no-hit run that I've ever done that Mogwin questline for. First one. Guess you play Sekiro? Well, I mean, you could also just search up how to, like, the correct patterns on how to fight bosses, right? And knowing that would make the game significantly easier as well. I think almost to a higher degree than Souls games, right? Depending on the fight. But if I knew on my first playthrough that for Sword Saint Ishin, the best way to take care of him would be, you know, like R1 parry, R1 parry, R1 parry, then I would have killed him so much more quickly. Gonna get out of here. I'm not sure if there's a guy coming after me. All right, so that's the first one. And the second one, yeah, I really should have gotten the Grace here because that would have been the next fastest one. This one here. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait till the Erdtree burns. Yeah, Jinx. I mean, that's the only way I know how to get it like 100% for sure. Probably when I do that big playthrough before the DLC comes out and I do an all quest lines character, then I'm sure there's some quest line where he dies earlier, but I just don't know it. Okay. Go get the Amber Starlight Shard. I forget if there's enemies where the Amber Starlight Shard is, or if I can just fast travel immediately. Yeah, if you're already killing Loretta on a route, then getting the Magic Scorpion Charm, it really isn't too big of a deal. Because that's it. That's literally everything we've done so far. That's basically it. And then we just got to go talk to the guy. And like quit out maybe once or something. We do have to go discover his, you know, cellar, right? Or something. Is that true? You have to go to that underground secret room. But the only thing that scares me is I know there's a mage there. There's one of those teleporting mages there. I stream, I guess, full-time, Silo. Unseen form of Gambit. It's just because I don't need to go to Volcano Manor at all.
Maybe I'll give you the best nut ever.
Yeah, he doesn't follow down, but I'm still scared of him. Captain Cloud, thanks for the brand new sub, dude.
Maybe.
I believe it's up here.
Best nut ever.
I wonder if you just use this, like, do you have to read this message? Or I don't even know how this works, man. Honestly, I don't know. I've done this numerous times, and I still don't know what actually is the trigger for Saluvis to move. Yeah, see that fucker mage? Break the illusory wall? It'd be nice to know, because if I had the shackle on some run, then like maybe you just don't even have to go down there. The message seems to make more sense to me, though. Oh, read message only? Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. I guess even all that being said, this talisman, like I was saying how it doesn't actually take that long. It kind of does, man, because I forgot you got to do all this part too. And it's not even that much extra damage, but... What am I doing? Oh, I just totally screwed myself. Now I won't be able to get down here. Oh, just kidding.
I don't know what since I asked. I reside in...
And yeah, we're also going to get the other talisman associated with this anyway, so I guess it's like a 2-in-1.
Again, the carrion eye.
2-in-1. I'm pretty certain I could have dropped down from there, but I don't know.
Did you not read? Perhaps I'd like you to find even you. Now I shall have. I expect. The only thing.
And so now we got to go give this to Gideon, right? Is he the fastest one to give it to? Captain Cloud, thanks for giving out a sub as well, dude.
Oh, I can't very well. It is sick. I'll you, the house kid, remember you. There's no.
And I think he has to move first. Who their Oilers playing tonight? I don't know, man.
I am known as a tarnished.
Probably doesn't matter even.
You'll be then as you, the inheritors, we of the Godric, the General Redrator, right, Morgoth, and
No one cares about you, man.
is that what he said? Oh, at the round table. But, oh, good. You go and sit. Just tell him that despite no is inevitable.
Okay, there we go. I wish they'd just put a Grace in Seluvis's tower. It's so annoying. I gotta run back. Oh, Gold Knights? I mean, Gold Knights have been sucking lately, so I would say Oilers win, probably. I feel like Golden Knights have lost most of their recent games. I'm pretty sure you can jump down here, you guys. Yeah, it's not even far. Yeah, a lot of the teams that have had such a good start to the season are now starting to crumble a little bit, dude. Boston, Vancouver, Golden Knights. They're kind of crumbling a bit, dude.
Well, but perhaps now.
I believe it's Jaw right, correct? The one on the right.
It's I nearly expect.
And now I think I quit out. Okay, we're about to win 10 in a row. Maybe. I don't know. I've been watching the last few games. They haven't looked great for the most part. Yeah, I mean, losing to the Sharks, dude. But yeah, now the Sharks are moving up, dude. The whole league is equalizing. I have to quit out again. What's happening here? No, you don't have to buy spells. There we go.
But I'm afraid I can. Oh, dear. Why don't you? If you the soul of it, and once. Oh yes.
I think we might have to quit again. Just kidding. Yep. Elden Ring quest. Average Elden Ring quest line. Quit out twice.
Yes, I am. Please.
There it is. Okay, so let's go to EG. You'll agreed for later? Man, why am I so tired today, you guys? It's because we were up late and gaming last night, dude. Spent too much time gaming. So what have you done so far? Kilverdan. Guess we'll go to the capital now. Yep, classic Fextra, telling the wrong info. I'm almost wondering if we should just fight the Sentinel, dude. Because we're going to have so much damage now. Like, or he's probably going to get scripted by this because we're +9. And most of the other runs I've done, we kill the Sentinel long before this. I guess the only concern is that it might be very inconsistent at hitting him. Protect from light. Does that help you not get tired? I think just not sleeping is the problem. I thought those glasses were just to protect your eyes from like blue light or whatever. But no, I've just been streaming a lot lately, dude. Not sure how many hours I've streamed in the last like 7 days or so, but like I streamed every day on the weekend. Streamed 11 hours yesterday. Streamed 14 hours the other day. Like, we've just been streaming a lot. I don't think I need that grace. Yeah, and I honestly wasn't even going to stream today, but I kind of wanted to. Because it was already late, so I was like, well, maybe I just chill out the rest of the day, but time to get more runs, dude. Yeah, she's been busy with other stuff the last bit. So I've had some more time to play games. Already at an hour and a half, dude. This run's taken forever because I had no idea what I was doing. It should be a bit smoother from here on out, though, now that we've got set up. But yeah, this is similar to how the Moonveil route should have been. If you guys remember, the Moonveil was one of the first Run Request no hit runs I did last year. But at the time, I didn't have the experience or the route to just come into a run, and I did get it first try without routing it, but I didn't like, it wasn't optimized at all. I didn't get the magic tier, I didn't get Howl, I didn't do any of that stuff, man. Just because I didn't know how, basically. And so we're at a point now where I don't really need to test scripts for boss fights because I just fight them. And I have enough game knowledge to just route things on the fly. So this is the right, we're in the right spot now, dude, for sure. This is good, because then I should be able to just get so many run requests a day now, as long as the weapon's not garbage. Just like back in DS3 days, man. Back in DS3 days, I would do like 3 no-hit runs a day with different weapons and stuff. DS3 also was simpler, though. There's no Gideon in DS3, which is actually a huge consideration, because you don't have to test any scripts in DS3. All you need to do is know how to fight them with the specific weapon, know the openings, and then... what should I do here, you guys? Maybe I'll take him to the edge, just in case. I'll take him to the edge. Or should we go behind him and start blasting? I'd rather not reset if for no reason if I die. Let's just see what happens. It would kind of suck if I imagine I die here, though. We should have so much damage. It's really just more a question of, is this Ash of War good on this guy? There's our answer. Jesus, dude. I mean, we're +9. We have crazy buffs, so it's not. I just wasn't sure how many times it's gonna hit him. I was just worried he was gonna sidestep it, and I was gonna miss a bunch of hits or whatever. Maybe that's another thing I should stop doing is fighting Draconic Sentinel right at the start of every run, because that's what I've been doing, because it honestly is the more efficient thing to do. It's just kind of boring at the start of runs though, right? Because you got to run all the way there, cheese him off the cliff, and that's how you get your early game runes. It is very efficient because you got to kill him anyways, right? Versus doing something like Draconic Sentinel, or not Draconic Sentinel, the Knight's Cavalry, or killing you know, Bell-Bearing Hunter or something like that. It is more efficient, but it feels like it's a lot slower because you just gotta run all the way there first. For Loretta, I just use square off on a longsword. This is every 10 minutes. Yeah, it is kind of funny that he has this big startup animation. Wonder why they did that. Where you get you honestly probably get a good 8 sec. Yeah, probably like 8 seconds to just wail on him before he does anything. Yeah, surely, Jordan. Surely, dude. Scruff is better than Unsheath. I like it better. It's hard to say if it is better though. They're both really good. I do think I honestly think Square Off is underrated though. You might aggro to me here. Yeah, I would say Square Off's underrated. Everybody knows how good Unsheath is, but for Square Off. Slightly worse version, but why is it? I don't think it's worse though. Because maybe it's slower, right? So it has less DPS for sure. There's no question about it. But it has way more poise damage. Maybe not way more, but you know, 30 on an Unsheath R2 versus 40 on a Square Off R2. That's a huge difference, right? When you're poise breaking more than half the boss in the game with 2 hits, that's kind of insane. But Unsheath also does attack quicker. So I don't know. I think Unsheath is probably more able to stun lock bosses. Well, they both can, but I don't know, man. When was Unsheath nerfed? I don't remember it getting nerfed. Square Off is more FP efficient, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Did quite a bit less FP. Plus 25 heavy broadsword with Square Off. I mean, yeah, I really wish that I didn't lose the VOD of the Cane Sword run, because the Cane Sword is one of the weakest straight swords in the game, if not the weakest. Like, I think it's even worse than the Weathered Straight Sword, or it's very close to it. And that no-hit run that I did with it, which, again, I accidentally forgot to highlight it, because Twitch is annoying. That run was so easy with Square Off, it was unreal. I couldn't even believe it, dude. Just, you know, and the damage was not even good, because it was the worst straight sword. It just is not a good straight sword to use. Just low damage compared to the other ones. But it was still one of the easiest runs because the poise damage is just so crazy. Wow. 3,000, dude. See you later. Dang, this build is actually just so dumb, man. And I like how we don't have any useless talismans on either. I kind of like that. So a lot of the time when I do these runs, it's very efficient to just not fill a couple talisman slots, right? On this, we actually can fill everything with a useful talisman. Oh, I like normal True Sentinels far more than Draconic Sentinel. 100%. Okay, we did not test Morgott with this. So hopefully I remember this. To fight the boss. I should be able to just instantly do... Look at this. Windows 11, you guys. Windows 11 moment right here. Windows 11 moment. So annoying, man. They gotta fix that. What should I do here, man? If I wanted to be really safe, I could have gotten the shackle on this run. I'm not sure if I could just go in and immediately do an Ash of War. I kind of want to try it, though. I'll just... Wow, he's almost dead? I didn't even see his health bar going down. I wasn't really looking. I didn't see. I wasn't looking, but when I did eventually look down, he was already at half HP. And I don't even know if that first Ash of War really got him. I think it might have hit him once or something, but... Good lord, you guys. I knew this weapon was insane. Like, so this actually isn't shocking.
Hello again.
But what's so good about this weapon is, it's so versatile, right? It's so quick. But I knew it would be this good. What I'm gonna do though, you guys, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna go eat. And I'll be back in a couple minutes, you guys. And then we'll, hopefully we just get this run today. We should be able to. I will probably end fairly soon. Like if I get hit or if we get the run, because yeah, I'm meant to help Edie route some DS1 no hits, so like that won't be on stream though. Like I'll just go on her stream. I'll end my stream. But anyways, I'll be back in a couple minutes. I'm just gonna eat and then we'll continue this run. Okay, thanks for waiting, guys. Where are we going? Balcony? Yeah, Sekiro's probably worth the money. I mean, how much is it? I would say so. But yeah, you're less likely to get more playtime out of Sekiro compared to the other Souls games, but, yeah, compared to the Souls games, but, still worth it. Well, I don't know if I'd say Sekiro's the most complete FromSoft game, but I would say that it's the most well executed FromSoft game that I've played. Also, apparently my chat's disconnecting. Or why? What is this message I see? But I think there's a reason for that. I think it's due in part because it's just a simpler game overall. There's way less balancing considerations in Sekiro. Because there's no builds, right? It's just a katana, and you can really focus on the movesets of the enemies based around one singular build instead of trying to count for so many others. What is this message I'm getting here? Weird. So yeah, I think it's the best executed game. Like, for what they were trying to go for in Sekiro, I think they nailed it almost perfectly. But at the same time, it's also a much less ambitious game. And, so... So yeah, I mean, that being said, it's an amazing game and it's worth playing for sure, but that's why I think it is the best executed game that they've made. Well, it depends what you mean by replayability, because in my mind, it definitely is not even close. But a lot of people argue that it is more replayable even than Elden Ring because it's easier to get back into it, I guess. You know, like easier to just start like start another run. Whereas in Elden Ring, people feel like they need to, you know, explore the areas again and do all this stuff. So some people think it's more replayable. I think it's for sure easily less. But it just depends what that means to you. Because in my mind, at least what I'm looking for replayability means that a game has a lot of, you know, ways of playing it, basically. And for me, a lot of extra content also means it's more replayable. But yeah, not everybody thinks the same way. Because for this, I mean, this is a perfect example. There's no chance I would be able to do runs like this in Sekiro. I just couldn't. Because there's no... You have basically one way to play the game. And so you just do that, right? Obviously, there's more than one way to play the game, and there's combat arts. There's still some variety in it. But it's not the same as a Souls game. So yeah, I mean... Some people find it's more replayable because it's so easy to jump back in it, right? Which is true. I would say that's true. Because you just, you know, if you want to start a new character, it's not really a new character, but if you want to just play the game again, you just hop right in, jump right into the combat and all the action. You don't have to do any setup. You don't have to, like, it's very quick to get to the bosses, and so if that's what you care about the most, then that'll be good. But yeah, for me personally, that isn't what replayability is to me. And I like having a bunch of different builds to experiment with. I like having a bunch of different routes through the game that are possible. And so that's why DS2 and Elden Ring, again, that's important to me. And that's why for me, DS2 and Elden Ring are my favorite Souls games. Because they have more of that stuff and like more content, more stuff to go through, more variations and ways that you could beat the game. Well, DS3 is good too, but there's not multiple routes of completing the game. There's not the same amount of optional content that you could do. And what's cool in a game like Elden Ring is, you know, there's a bunch of catacombs and caves and stuff. A lot of times you don't have to go through them. Like, it's sort of what you do on your first playthrough. But beyond your first playthrough, let's say I'm trying to make a build, right? What's an example? Let's just say I'm trying to make a multi-hit build. That means I have to go to a cave in the start of Liurnia. I forget the cave's name. Kill that Clean Rot Knight. And so that's a piece of content where I don't have to go through it usually. But depending on my build, I might want to get that talisman, and so I might be incentivized to go in there. And, you know, I might want to go get the Millicent quest. But then there's other runs I can do, like a sorcery build, where maybe sorcery is a bad example because it actually could use that talisman, but with Slicer. But if I want to do an incantation build, it's going to look completely different than that, right? And I can also take a different route through the game in terms of at least the Great Rune bosses I've killed, which it's nice to have some options there. There's not as many options as you have in DS2, really, but it's more intuitive options, I guess. And so I like that. I like that I have so many options on how to get through because I like routing stuff, right? I've made that clear. And so in a game like Sekiro, there's really very few routing options you have. Like, you have to do the same content every time. It's going to look very similar every time. And so I'm just not into that, dude. I don't want to do the same thing over and over and over again. So for me, 100%, the Souls games, I like them overall more than Sekiro. But again, for what Sekiro is, it's executed perfectly. I think a first playthrough Sekiro is so good. Like, that's just on the topic of replayability, really. Why I think it's not as replayable as the Souls games are. Especially Elden Ring and DS2. I've played Hades. I'm very much looking forward to Hades 2, which I'm not sure when that's supposed to come out, but yeah, that was one of the rare games I've played just like off stream when I was, you know, not streaming, not playing a Souls game. Well, yeah, somebody asked me Sekiro vs. Bloodborne earlier today. Obviously, for replayability, I like Bloodborne more. But one thing that's very important to me, is the performance of a game. I actually don't even care that much about how a game looks, necessarily. The better it looks, that's great. But if a game looks like absolute garbage, that's not a deal breaker for me at all. That being said, performance of a game, especially an action game like this, that's a deal breaker for me, dude. Bloodborne's still a good game, but the FPS cap and the performance issues of the game really drag it down for me. And that's basically the only reason why it's my least favorite of the FromSoft games that I've played. And everyone always is like, dude, how could you not like Bloodborne? It's not that I don't like it. I do, but that's why it's my least favorite. I'm gonna like fall asleep on the bridge again, man. Just like the marathon. PS3 runs worse on PS4. I mean, Bloodborne is limited to 30 FPS. And if you're running it on a standard PS4, you are not getting 30 FPS for an absolute fact. I know because I did my no-hit run on a standard PS4 the first time. And dude, I would basically, on average, you probably get about 23 FPS. It's horrible. It's really bad. PS5 is much better, obviously, but even then, dude, there's still the FPS cap, which is a huge thing. And yeah, it's still not even perfectly consistent on a lot of the boss fights, so. So yeah, for me, it doesn't matter how god tier a game is, dude. It could be the best, you know, the best bosses ever made. It could be the best areas ever made. It could be all this stuff, but if a game runs like dog shit, then I'm not gonna like it as much. There's no way around it. If it's an action game, which these games are, like you. Oh, let's go buy the crackpots. So that is a pretty big deal for me, though. It's basically my point. And maybe I sound like I'm sure some people would say I'm sounding like a toddler or something saying that, but yeah, when you take in all the things into consideration that I like about these games, right? I like doing no hit runs on these games. I don't like playing them casually as much. So when I'm doing no hit runs and routing challenge runs, performance is that much more important. Right? I can't do no hit runs on a game that's inconsistent FPS and tons of eaten inputs and all that stuff. Right? So that you know, it goes into what I was explaining about earlier, what I like about these games so much and how I don't like them casually nearly as much. And so well, the game didn't come out in 2023, right? It came out in 2015, right? But still though. Like, there's a good explanation for why it is apt and stuff, but it doesn't mean it makes it really any better. I'm gonna put the filigree in this slot. I think so. We're gonna sleep Fire Giant. Maybe I should sleep him in phase 2. I guess we'll see once I get there. Definitely gonna sleep him in phase 1. Yeah, that was a little interesting. In a bad way. Okay, so he's stunned. I'm just gonna sleep him again here, because he's stunned. We should be able to get a stun again, hopefully. Hopefully not too late here, though. Oh, yeah. Nice, dude. Beautiful. Oh, I had a bunch of runes to level up with there. Beautiful script. It's one. I probably would have been better off doing R1s to the ankle thing at the start to get that first break. That would have been the better play there. Just because it's kind of hard to hit the right spot with this Ash of War. But yeah, once that happens, I mean, yeah, he's toast. Well, yeah, the thumbnail the thumbnail on YouTube is I'm lazy, right? I just use the same thumbnail. It just says Run Request on it, basically. You just got to read the title. Yeah, I'm asking a lot, dude. Read the title. Brutal. Right, 68 intelligence, level 69, of course. Elon tweets about... You think? Do you think there's a chance that if I tweet at him about it, that he would see it? I don't know, dude. I feel like he's a busy guy. That'd be so funny. Imagine that, man. Elon shout out. I mean, he did go on a podcast recently. Lex Friedman, right? And he was talking about how good Elden Ring was. So it's obviously still in his mind. So, should we do a +9? I think we should do a +9 Malekith, dude. I kind of don't feel like going through the bird section on this. Yeah, I slept Godskin do on the Asmon run. I caved in. I think it was the right decision, honestly. Like, I don't think it cheapens the run at all. I'm still satisfied with it. And yeah, I think that, like, there's no chance, I don't think, that when we do runs like that in the future, that there's no way I'm going to be able to 100% stick to the build that they use the entire time. Or I probably could, but it would be tedious at that point, you know, if I started not using, you know, Assassin's Gambit and not using Val the Indomitable on a boss like Red Wolf or Rykard. Like, it would suck. And it doesn't sound interesting to me, so I'd rather just, you know, I actually can't remember what I do for this guy. If I just run off, will he aggro? Yeah, I don't remember what I'm supposed to do there. That's one of the negatives of Unseen Form right there, is that he can hear you landing. What did I do for that guy? Maybe I just jumped. Maybe I jumped behind him, because I thought there was one time where he didn't actually hear me or something. I could also probably Kukri him, right? Oh, I could land on the big platform to the left, actually. That's a good point. Never thought about that. Yeah, that's probably the play, and then he won't hear you landing, presumably. Well, the build looks horrible as it is, but at the same time, if he really, like, if you're talking about Elon Musk build, if he really did remove gear to mid-roll on certain fights, then it's all of a sudden not bad at all, right? Because he's got Moonveil, Lusat Staff, you know, obviously two insanely strong things, especially when he was playing the game. And then, I didn't level up, but dude, they're going to get destroyed. It's just whether I go for a one cycle or not. And you know, he's got Roger's Rapier, so Elon Musk literally invented Roger's Rapier stuns. Clearly. He knew about that poise damage before any of us did. And so... it's not a bad build, dude. It's really not, as long as he's not fat rolling. But who knows if he was. But he's like, why else would he say he removed gear? So I'm not really sure how I should do this, you guys. He'll just come here. Oh baby, is this gonna, should I go for the one cycle, or I'm gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait a bit and rebuff. Because I don't know if we have enough damage to kill boss here. Probably not. So much damage, though. Yeah, it's also going to be worse on this guy because he's smaller. You almost for sure could one cycle with this on this fight here. I've almost no doubt you could. Oh, I also forgot the Roger set. Oops. I keep going to split, but we don't have to split because we only have one split on this run. Honestly, can't remember if this dog aggroes or not, so I'm gonna just sneak and kill it. I don't think it does, but... yeah, I think I'll just do bird skip here, man. Our damage is really good. And then we can get Roger's set. I do want to light roll on Malekith, so I'll just put as much gear as I can to light roll. Get the boost. I believe each piece is 2%, so. And yeah, right, Edie, I hopefully Edie's not waiting for me to, to go over there. Right now. We don't have much more time on this run left, so I would like to finish this run. Not have to, like, continue it tomorrow or something weird like that. I'm just gonna do bird skip, I think, man. Let's go +9. I'm pretty sure Elon had spirit summons in his inventory. Like, he definitely was summoning. So he probably breezed through the game, dude, when you think about it. He probably didn't get stuck on any boss except for maybe Millennia. I'm actually not able to fast travel out because that guy aggroed and attacked, so don't miss, which I did not. But he had like the ultimate, you know, like it's almost like the ultimate Redditor build. Someone who just searches up what the best setup is and just used it. Loose that staff, Moon Veil, all this insane gear. But yeah, no, I would definitely, you know, I would have more freedom doing the Elon build than what I did for Asmongold's because, yeah, there's no record of it anywhere, so. Yeah, I would just have to... I would probably just go in a logical order. I probably would... I probably would just do, like, Godric and then go into Renala after that with, like, a reasonable upgrade. But the thing is, though, he almost for sure didn't get Moonveil right at the start of the game. Right? So... Bought his stuff through the ER store, maybe, dude. Yeah, maybe he didn't even get it legit. Somebody dropped it for him. Redan in the chat. Oh, I did, dude. Should I go get the set? I guess I will, man. God damn it. I forgot. But honestly, I'm not in any rush to do Elon's build because I've already done a Moonveil no-hit, so... I'm not in any rush. I'd rather do other people's builds who weren't using Moonveil. Okay, so how much of this can I put on? Actually, most of it, dude. So this is plus 6%, I believe. Which is bad. I haven't done Nagakiba, no. Actually, I believe the only no-hit I've done But the katana is the Moonveil, right? I don't think I've done another one. Uji no hit would be so easy. It'd be similar to the square off or Pain Sword, except just higher damage. All right, let's see this here, dude. Oh my god, it blocks the vision really badly, and I didn't think about that. Bye. It like totally obscured my vision there. Clean fight, though. I was definitely expecting to get a stun there. Like, we just deal way too much poise damage to not get stuns everywhere on this guy. And he's a big boss, too, right? So that's another ideal case for that, at least in Phase 2. Phase 1, nah. Not sure how many of those hit. I was just trying to see through my smoke screen. Alright, surely this Gideon will go properly. I'm kind of considering playing Horaloo safe, man, if we get there. Okay, we have 2 levels lower than we did in the test, which should be fine. So we're level 83 here. We were level 85 in the test. Shouldn't really make a difference here. But, yeah, when maybe I'll fast roll. Oh, man, we don't need... Oh, dude, we can fast roll even with the full set with this thing. Okay, just kidding. Because when we tested it on the opening on Horaloo, it seemed a little close to his scream. But if I'm fast rolling, that's not nearly as risky. So I'm just going to remove these. Drop the ball and daggers. I don't know. I really haven't used daggers a lot. But one thing that was interesting when we were testing the Master Run is that just the standard dagger was not a good riposte weapon at all. Which is weird, because in Dark Souls 3, the dagger would be better than almost anything else. But I don't know, man. Alright, surely this will work. Oh, I didn't get a plus 10. Whoops, I forgot a plus 10, you guys. Oh boy.
She'll take the throne. Queen Marika has our helps for us.
Okay, it was still fine. Still stun locks him.
Cannot become a lord. Not even
Honestly, it'd be more efficient for me to just go the rest of the game plus 9, because we still do so much damage.
cannot kill.
We don't even need the plus 10, but I'm still gonna go get it. We'll say this weapon looks kind of weird. Do you guys know those like helicopters? You know, I don't even know what type of tree that's from. That's exactly what it looks like, and I just realized that. You know, like the seeds. I didn't think about that until right now. But you know what? You know what is great though? Like this is a curve sword, so the R1s are really quick, and we have a really good build for this thing, right? So much magic damage, so many buffs stacked up here that even on this boss where he moves around a lot and the Ashavor might not be like super optimal and it misses a lot, we can just R1, dude, and it still does good damage. So very versatile weapon. Which is nice. When you compare this to the Death's Poker, which obviously is a very strong weapon just for dealing damage, but it's not versatile at all. This is the opposite. Except it's also still a good weapon. It's an insane weapon with an insane Ash of War. Maybe it doesn't have the same damage potential. But yeah, it's so good in like everything. And it's very easy to use. Gonna fall asleep, man. Actually gonna fall asleep. Not sure how late I'm gonna be able to stay up helping Edie tonight, dude. Maybe I'll get a second wind. Zevia. True, dude. My 0 caffeine Zevia. Some of them do have caffeine in it, but I'm drinking black cherry right now and it doesn't. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna remove these two, and so I'm fast rolling. This is where having that 0 weight seal, which I should have picked up, would have been nice. Oh wait, it's actually slightly heavier, so. Guess we'll see if I'm fast rolling. If not, I could just take off both. Just take off both. Cheeky bastard. Yeah, I should have done the second one there, but I was too scared. I kind of chickened out. Please stop screaming so I can kill you. I didn't trust the second one enough, dude. I should have trusted it, but I didn't. It probably would have been perfectly fine. Not a great showcase there. I almost wonder what I probably should have done is like only do R1s in the first phase. Godric's Great Rune. Is this 99? No. I guess we just keep going. You don't have the int. So what I should have probably done is just do all R1s in phase 1, and then that probably would have set up the stun in phase 2. But I didn't think about that before. And then the question here, I'm gonna take off the chest piece because I'm not gonna unequip all my stuff just to have to re-equip it again to buff mid base or whatever. I'm just gonna take off the chest. Yeah, I should have gotten that 0 weight talisman. Pretty good damage. So look, just the curve sword moveset's so good too. That's probably fine. The fireworks show on the final boss, dude. There it is. Yeah, not getting Howl off was... I probably should have thought about that and just swapped out the Filigree. But I kind of forgot. It didn't matter anyways. There we go, you guys. Pretty efficient, dude. A couple hours spent. Quickly route the run. Simply get it first try. Simple, dude. See, and this is why, this right here is why so many people, when I do an actual run that's challenging, they're like, oh, do runs normally take this long to get? Like, oh, I'm surprised you haven't gotten it yet. I think this is why, because when we do these simple runs that, you know, it's basically just a variation of something I've done 50 times already. It's like, well, yeah, no hit runs are so easy, dude. You just get them first try every time. And then we do an actual run, like the Asmongold run. And it's like, that's an actual, like, increase in difficulty, dude. I actually have to get better for that run. This one, not really. All right, well, GG, guys. This was a pretty long run, but it's mostly because I didn't really know what to do at the start of it with the routing. But we did craft an optimized build here, basically. I mean, this is a good build for this thing, obviously. Insanely good. So... yeah, pretty long run, though. But anyways, GG, guys. We did it. Simple. I will be ending here, though. And I'm going to be... I guess we can just rate Edie, right? We'll be hopping over on her stream and helping her with some DS1 stuff. If I don't fall asleep, that is. I might fall asleep.